Hello everyone, hello and welcome back to the great Escapades Chronicles. So today I had some trouble with my Windows. I've had to reinstall stuff, and I used to have some software that lowers the output in my earphones, but I didn't reinstall it. But I didn't realize that that would translate to game sound being louder in the stream. Anyway, I think that's gonna work. But it's been very annoying having to deal with all that. Anyway, I'm here, so it's alright. I'm kinda surprised that you cannot change the volume of the sounds in this. But, well, that's a console game for you. Alright, let's get back to the game then. Oh man, that's still very loud for me. Okay, should that. Escapades. At the British Supreme Court. Episode 3. This escapade takes place as Elias Gay and Susato visit Lord Strongheart to report on the outcome of Mr. Natsume's trial. We find a flustered Inspector Gregson attempting to solve a very taxing problem before his time runs out. I wonder what that is. I guess we'll see right now. Yes, spoilers. February 9:17 a.m. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Here we are again. Oh, every time we visit here, the atmosphere in this place seems to get more and more overbearing. Oh, just think. We could be at home with Mr. Sholmes and Iris having a nice cozy breakfast. Oh, but we have a duty to report the outcome of the case, especially since we're guests here in Britain. So I'm afraid this visit couldn't have been avoided. Oh, well, Sato-san, always being, you know... I don't know how to say that. She's always being kinda perfect. I suppose not, but is there even anyone here? You could hear a pin drop in this place. It's too solemn for its own good. Oh, it is very quiet, isn't it? The only sound is the ticking of the great clock as it keeps perfect time. My god, they're writing the TikToks at the appropriate times. Peter Patter, what? Oh, what was that? I wonder. The usual conforming sound of the clock seems to have been joined by a less comforting sound of the clock seems to have been joined by a less comforting shuffling sound today. Not surprised that she finds this sound comforting. You're right. Something's disturbing the rhythmical ticking. Sounds rather like an unfit middle-aged man running from pillar to post, clumsily. What are you calling unfit? Oh, Inspector Gregson. What are you doing here? What am I? Isn't it flaming obvious? 58 seconds remaining, Inspector. We'll have to talk later, Sunshine. Wait, what? Good morning, Lord Strongheart. Wow, he's really looking fiercely at his pocket watch today. And good morning to you. Business so early in the day. Oh, yes, well, I mean, it's about the other day, we have to deliver our report, Lord Strongheart, as our dealings with Mr. Natsume are now over. Ah, yes, the little Japanese man. I've already cast my eyes over Van Zeek's report. I must say, the outcome surprised me. I thank you for a job well done. You are too kind, my lord. Oh, it's not here. It's not there. It's not over there either. What? I hope you don't mind me asking, but what exactly is the inspector doing? He's been herring around between the bookshelves, looking beside himself with worry. He's looking for a particular work, The Lion's Pride. Oh, and now there's an ultra-familiar title. Sorry. Now there's an ultra-familiar title. I'd heard it was a fabulous tale, so I obtained a copy from the rental library. The rental library? Really? However, it wasn't able to maintain my interest, so I soon cast it aside. I happened to notice a vacant spot in one of my shelves at the time, so I duly stowed the book there. Unfortunately, I no longer remember where that was. No, not there, not here either. Come on. Come on, where are you lions hiding? Where are you lions hiding? Okay. The book is due back today, so I've asked Gregson to locate it for me with his investigative prowess. Inside 5 minutes. What? Oh. I must say I've never seen anyone working so hard to find something. He's like a man possessed. Ah, yes. That's because his month's salary is staked upon the outcome. Well, what? A total investigation? Let me guess. This stony-faced lord. And the 5-minute time limit. What's the significance of that? There is none. Just my vulgar, mischievous spirit showing itself, I'm afraid. Oh, by your own admission. I can't. My feet are killing me. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, Inspector. Which means that next month you will work unpaid and have no days off. What? Wait, what? How did we not know that he was a bad guy back then? No! No days off. Oh, there really are just so many books here. It's overwhelming. For some, perhaps. I've purchased every book, new or old, on the subject of law from all over the globe. Wouldn't have believed it a few short decades ago. A place like this could have existed. Oh, what do you mean, Inspector? When I was a lad, no one ever dreamed of buying books. Oh, I see. Western books are such luxury items, I suppose, with their leather covers and fancy bindings. No, that's not it. Huh? There was a tax on paper, see? A what? Oh, on paper? Yay. I mean, it was abolished about 30 years back now, but it used to be the case. There was tax levied on any kind of paper. So obviously, that meant most folk couldn't afford to buy any books at all. Wait, is this a real thing? Tax on paper. Wait, tax on knowledge. Wait, what? It is a real thing. Taxes on knowledge was a slogan defining an extended British campaign against duties and taxes on newspapers. A tax upon paper is a tax upon knowledge. It is. My God. The Britons, they had the weirdest taxes back then. Tax on windows, tax on paper. What next? Taxes on chips? Ah, so is that why places like the rental library you mentioned before came into existence? Lord Strongheart? Indeed. Vestiges of the paper tax system, you could say. The general public consider books as items for hire. Wait, vestiges? Vestiges?
Vestige.
Yeah. London is home to a vast lending library of some 3.5 million books. Oh, you couldn't hope to read all of that even if you were reincarnated 10,000 times. Even I would choose to rent a book rather than purchase it if I knew I would read it infrequently. Oh, the subject of tax has actually surprised us already in the last few days. It came up in Mr. Natsume's trial. It did. It seems that the window in his room was filled in due to some kind of window tax. That would be true. Fortunately, the window tax was abolished here some 40 years ago. Sadly, in the East End in particular, many windowless houses remain. Britain's always had a bit of a thing for taxing stuff. Whatever they can tax, they tax. Sugar, salt, tea, coffee, you name it. Candles, beards. Beards? Wait, sorry. What was that last one? What? What was that last one? Did you say beards? Yep, the beard tax. Never heard of it. Never. Why should people have to pay money just because they let their facial hair grow? You may well ask. I suppose it's because it makes them look self-important. Naruhodos will have a strict family policy of no facial hair, I think. You can relax. The beard tax was confined to the annals of history long ago. Even so, it's clearly something the British really love. Paying taxes, I mean. Paying them? You got that knocked back to front, sunshine. But you can't deny you've had a lot of funny taxes over the years. You'd never find anything like that in Japan. Would you? Soto-san. Oh, in actual fact, I'm afraid to say that you would. Naruhodo-san. What? No! You don't mean... surely there's never been a window tax in Japan. Oh, no. But there have been similarly obscure taxes. For example, in the Edo period, there was a frontage tax. Frontage tax? What's that? What's the frontage? What was that? Oh, it was a tax not on windows, but on the entrance to properties. Well, what? What? The larger a property's entrance was, the greater the tax was that was levied on it. Even today, some mansions survive with extremely narrow entrances due to that old form of taxation. Oh, that's so stupid. I had no idea. The good old days, eh? My God, those people, they just didn't know what to do. So you Japanese are as twisted as us Brits. But we never had a beard tax. I mean, that's really going a step too far. Well, no, that's true. I'm not aware of any taxes for beards, at least. What do you mean, at least? Well, rather than tax them, the shogunate once prohibit them outright. Wait, what? The ruling class prohibited beards? It was called the Great Beard Prohibition. It was an Edo period edict. But why did the powers that be want to ban beards? Because it makes people look self-important? Just an idea. It would seem that rulers in the East and the West have had very similar ideas over the years. There have been other unusual taxes in our history, even in our current Meiji period. Meiji. They have? For example, though it was before either of us were born, there was a rabbit tax. A rabbit tax? What? There was a tax on those adorable fluffy creatures? Like the one who makes mochi sweets on the moon? Oh yes, it was an extremely large tax too. The government demanded extraordinary sums of money. This just gets stranger and stranger. What was the reason for that bizarre tax then? Well, after Japan opened its door to the world, there was an unprecedented rabbit boom in the Meiji capital. Wait, Meiji is a city? No, Meiji's the guy. Wait, what? Why is he saying that? I don't know. A boom? Oh yes, keeping rabbits became hugely popular, and new species were traded at exorbitant prices. People were even swindled out of all their money for exotically colored rabbits. Well, what? Like colored chicks, I suppose? Hard to imagine, though. Rabbits are so timid and quiet. Wouldn't have thought one could bankrupt you. So, in response to this worrying social vogue, the government imposed a rabbit tax. I suppose they couldn't just ignore the problem. And it worked, because the rabbit boom came to an abrupt end. 6 years later, the tax was abolished. Well, I hate to say it about my own country, but Japan is strange. But there's more. After the rabbit tax was abolished then, of course, society reacted by launching straight into a second rabbit boom. Wait, what? Wow, that's so weird. Oh dear, the government didn't think that one through, did they? Wait, that must be true. Let me check. Japanese. Rabbit tax. My god. My god. It's Japanese invented NFTs before NFTs. Your ideas about the world are very much altered by the position you hold in society. If you are responsible for the running of the country, you will feel the need to raise revenue keenly. Without a stable taxation system, the whole country would go down the drain. Well, yes, I suppose so, but some of these taxes, my God. That's precisely why ministers of state use their wives to invent new and novel ways of taxing the public. Novel ways? Well, they could just tax the, rich people. Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, if you were one of my country's statesmen. Me? A British statesman? Yes. What novel tax would you impose? Pray, give us something truly original. Inside 5 seconds. Oh my God. What? Think of something that everyone uses, Naruto-san, and if we squeeze every penny out of the population. Wait, what? Is this what we're supposed to do? Oh, that's quite the intense stare. I'm very glad Sato-san isn't in charge. Your time is up. So, what's your answer? Air, maybe? Oh yes, how about air? An air tax, you say? Oh, well done, Naruto-san. A truly novel and fiendish idea. Well, everyone has to breathe, so while the population is inhaling air, my government is inhaling money. Oh, blimey, you're a tyrant at heart, eh? A somewhat radical solution to a country's revenue problems, but sadly not an original one. No, you mean to say? Surely not. You mean a tax on air has been imposed in the past? It was last century. The finance minister of our neighbor France proposed it. What? If I ever go for a visit, I'm holding my breath. Unsurprisingly, it was strongly opposed by the public and soon scrapped. The minister didn't last long either. Oh dear, although clearly that would have been an untenable situation. Or the public at large are a force to be reckoned with. Don't I know it? How about you, Inspector? What new tax would you impose? Let me say. Oh, my first thought is on tax on objections. Sorry? Been hearing far too many of them recently in court. There's a particular lawyer I have in mind, as it happens. So I think an objection tax could be very handy. Good to see you don't allow your personal views to influence your work in public office. I reckon 5 minutes for every objection raised would be about right. A most amusing proposal, Gregson. A most amusing proposal, my lord. Well then, I think it's your turn now. Sorry, my turn for what? Why? What else? To locate my missing copy of the Lion's Pride. Pretty sure Sato-san is gonna help us on that. Oh, really? It's on one of the shelves in this room. Of that I am certain. Now, I shall give you 10 minutes. And let's take your student stipend on it. Hmm? Fail to find the book, and you forfeit next month's payment. What? Oh, this is dude. Objection? Your time starts now. Oh, and one more thing. I believe you just said the word objection. Kindly leave your 5 pence over there before you begin combing the shelves. Oh, this tax is going to be the death of me. My God, Lord Strongheart, how did they not know? What's a villain? In Sholmes' suite, this fourth escapade unfolds one morning on Baker Street. Wait, how come I didn't change the game? I forgot to change my game. Oh my God. This fourth escapade unfolds one morning on Baker Street when Iris has prepared breakfast for everyone as usual. But Iliunsky wakes to find an envelope under his door containing a death threat. Wait, what? Who on earth could have put it there? And why? Why, they would have had to get into the suite? That's very suspicious. Ninth of March, 8:23 a.m. Sholmes' suite. Oh, good morning, Iris. Good morning, Mrs. Sholmes. She still looks like she has a dagger stuck in her hair. Oh, morning, Susie. I'll get breakfast on the table for us all. Mr. Sholmes, morning? Come now, why the long face? Oh, sorry. The thing is, I just had a rather strange envelope posted under my door this morning. With some rather strange things inside. Oh, what strange things? Oh, what was it, Bruno? Do I catch the scent of mystery in the air? Nothing so exciting, I'm afraid, Iris. It was just 5 orange pips. What? Can't imagine what it could possibly... What? Orange pips? Naruto-san. And 5 of them? And what's a pip? Oh, is it an orange seed? I don't know. What's the matter with you? That's a bit of an overreaction, isn't it? But let me check. Orange pip. Oh, it's actually oh. It's actually Sherlock Holmes' story. Oh yeah, orange pips. Okay. Another reaction? Naruto-san, you don't understand. It's a warning, a notice of imminent danger to your life. What? To my life? What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Sholmes? My dear fellow, why do you make such an inquiry of me? Because the name of the sender was written on the envelope, and it was yours. Wait, what? Oh, you're right, Bruno. It says, sent by Sholmes, envoy of hell. So my little ploy has been exposed. Well, so be it. Wait, what? Oh, this makes no sense. Cast your mind back, if you will, Mr. Naruto, to the time of our dining last night. Oh yes. Sato-san cooked Japanese food for us. Indeed. In particular, you may recall the final norimaki sushi roll that I was about to savor. That is, before you swooped in with your clacking chopsticks and filched it from under my nose. Oh, I assumed because you'd left it that you didn't want it? I'd left it, my dear fellow, because I had planned to enjoy it as my very last mouthful. Surely you must have noted my intent by the subtle dilatation of my right pupil? Perhaps a clear sign would be helpful next time. Just an idea. In summary, the post you received earlier is a notice of impending revenge. You should be quaking in your boots. Really? Because I went straight out into the garden and planted them. I'm hopeful we may grow some exotic fruit. There's no point sending a notice of impending revenge if the person you send it to doesn't know what it is. Oh, well, I knew, of course, because I've read this book. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. On sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews. Oh yes, of course. It's finally been published, hasn't it? I hear it's selling very well. It is. 12 short stories in one volume. I've earned a lifetime spending money already. And it has further bolstered my name. In fact, only the other day, a Bohemian king sought to engage my services. Really? That's extraordinary. Of course, the gentleman persisted with some pretense about being a fishmonger for the duration. But only a fool would presume to be able to deceive my eyes with such a charade. So, how did you know that he was a king then? Why, there is a mystery, my dear fellow. A distinct smell of fish, accompanied by the man's lowly apparel. And though he tried to hide it, the left side of his moustache quivered in a quite manifest manner. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, that's simply brilliant. Having neatly resolved the case for the man, I was sent a quantity of fresh cod as a mark of his appreciation. Wait, what? Sorry, Leslie, but I don't really appreciate you coming in and saying that. Oh, I think perhaps you shouldn't discount the possibility that he actually was a fishmonger. Oh, is that? Can anyone else smell burning? Oh yes, you're right. And look, smoke. Oh, I think maybe. Fire! Fire! Another fire, everyone! Really? A fire? We must all leave at once! Everyone out of the building! No, wait, I have to go back to my room first. Are you deranged? If you're not asphyxiated by the smoke, those flames will burn you to death. But my Darumadol. I can't let my Dharma burn. It means so much. Ah, drat, sorry, but I'm going to make a dash for it upstairs. Oh, Bruno, you're so funny. This is no time for jokes, Iris. Go, quickly, get out of here. But there is no fire. Is there? Harley? Huh? Oh, what a delight to see that ploy enacted in the flesh. I wouldn't have dared to dream I should be so lucky. Sato-san? Indeed, it was a ploy. A devilment engineered by my puckish spirit. It was all a trick, but why? It is a simple experiment of the mind, Mr. Naruhodo, when his life is threatened. A fellow is compelled instinctively to protect that property to which he attaches matching importance. Oh, and after your own life, Bruno, the most important thing to you seemed to be your Dharma doll. Let's not dwell on that, shall we, Iris? So, you knew all along, Susato-san, that it was a trick? Ah, yes, of course. The very ploy is described in this book. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. On sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews. Oh, not again. I have used that device quite satisfactorily in the past to solve a case. Oh yes, it was a great success, wasn't it? But then, it became something of a habit, didn't it? You started yelling fire at every crime scene. In the end, people started to pay no attention to you at all. Ah, yes, that's true. There was a time when I was known as the Sholmes who cried wolf. I think there's a lesson to be learned in there somewhere. I wonder what it is. But sadly, my little ploy failed to yield results this time. Iris was utterly unmoved. Oh, what do you mean? Well, I was anticipating that Iris would immediately expose her secret hiding place. The location of the nest egg she must have cached somewhere in this room. Oh, nest egg? You think Iris has some secret savings? Why, naturally. The book's selling like hotcakes after all. It is a simple deduction indeed, to conclude that the profits must be concealed here, within these walls. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you in need of money? Huh, I bet I know what it is. It's that new microscope that's gone on sale, isn't it, Hurley? What else? I have such a strong desire to own one, yet my purse is £1 too light. And as no offer of a loan has been forthcoming, I have been forced to resort to an alternative stratagem. Sorry, Hurley, but I'm not falling for that. Not coming from the Sholmes who cried wolf. Oh, how vexing! Now you really shouldn't be trying to steal a 10-year-old's savings, you know? Oh, my book is full of little tricks like that, you see? The armory of the great detective. Except that in this case, both the orange pips and the fake fire fell a little flat, didn't they? Oh, I have plenty more tricks up my sleeve. Take, for example, the case of the Boscombe Valley mystery. Oh, I'm already filled with dread, just from the title. It is a tale of extraordinary skill on the part of the great detective. The skill of tracking. Tracking? When I arrived at the scene of the crime in the eponymous valley, there were footprints everywhere. But my eye was immediately drawn to one set in particular. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, your detective instincts are truly remarkable. As you know, my dear madam, no detail, no matter how small, escapes the scrutiny of these eyes. So I tracked my quarry, following the trail of his footprints all the way to the man's place of residence. I led you directly to the culprit's house? What a triumph! You misunderstand. It led me directly to my own house, my dear fellow. What? For the footprints were, in the final analysis, those made by my own shoes. Hurley had left here for Boscombe Valley as soon as he received the telegram about the case, you see? And then he followed his own trail straight back here to Baker Street. Ah. Now, Iris, please. You make it sound almost humdrum, but I assure you it is no easy feat. Tracking of this nature is a skill possessed only by the great Sherlock Holmes. Alright, it really is extraordinary. Quite so. Extraordinary is the word, and let it be the last in the subject. Anyway, needless to say, I subsequently went on to solve the case with various other deductions. Oh yes, it's the various other deductions that I'm interested in. Ah, well, you shall have to read the book then. I'm sure Iris has penned it with her usual flourish. Oh, absolutely. I put an ingenious spin on the great detective's exploits. Oh, it must have been very ingenious to make this man sound even remotely credible as a detective. Oh, wait. Is that? Does it smell like something's burning again? We've had enough development for one day, Mr. Sholmes. Put your pucker spirit to bed. I assure you, this has nothing to do with me or my spirit. What? Oh no, the smoke is getting thicker. You mean it's not a trick this time? There really is a... Fire! Fire! There's a fire, everyone! Oh! Sato-san, where are you going? Stand aside, Mr. Naruto. Easy, Mr. Sholmes. What are you? What, Mr. Sholmes? Why did you just chuck that bust of Napoleon on the floor? Oh, look at that. In amongst all the broken porcelain. Coins, sovereigns, in fact, worth a whole pound each. Come everyone, we must leave at once. Evacuate the building. You fell for it, Hurley. Look, hook, line and sinker. Huh? Wait, you mean Iris? I certainly wouldn't have guessed that's where you'd hidden it. Do you mean to say that this smoke was? My own pucker spirit needs to come out and play sometimes too, you know? What? Oh, of course. I know what it is, Iris. It's that indoor herb gardens. It's that indoor herb garden set that went on sale last week, isn't it? That's what you're after. I want one so desperately, but I'm £4 short. And even though you told me you didn't have any money to spare before, I knew you had a secret nest egg somewhere in this room. Oh, you've outwitted me again. Now you really shouldn't let yourself be outwitted by a 10-year-old child, you know. So, thank you for the loan, Hurley. Oh, but wait. What's the matter? Where's Susie? She's disappeared. Oh yes, that's right. She ran up the stairs before, didn't she? Oh. Oh, what are you all still doing in here? We have to evacuate. It won't be long before the fire is... sorry, Susie. Children would get up to mischief once in a while, you know? But it's all perfectly harmless. Harmless maybe, but oh so devious. Oh, well, at least nobody was hurt. Apart from Napoleon and my secret hoard. Now tell us, Mr. Seto, what is it that you went so fleet-footedly to fetch? Sorry, oh no, nothing, this is just, no, this is nothing. Susie, that's your notebook detailing all of Rona's trial, isn't it? It's bulging at the seams. What? Ah, a testament to the various people you've helped over the past months. Oh, Sato-san, Oh well, I am your judicial assistant after all. I would do anything to ensure the safety of these records, even risk my life, if necessary. Oh my god. I mean, it's very important to me. It's like a diary of everything we've achieved together. I'm getting all teary-eyed now. Yes, in stark contrast to a certain someone who would have fetched his Dharmadol, I must say. Okay. Alright. I think we're gonna stop here for tonight. It was kinda a weird story. That's alright. Okay. Oh my god. Today has been quite eventful. But it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better tomorrow. All right. Thanks for being here tonight. Oh yeah, I hear the music. I'm probably going to continue that tomorrow. So, well, in the meantime, please take care and stay safe. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.